Hello everyone, welcome to our new moon reading. This week, October 6th, we have the new moon in the zodiac sign of Libra. So we're going to do a general reading for that. And if you would like a more in-depth reading, you can book one on my website or check out my Patreon where I take pull cards for each zodiac sign. Later this week, we have Saturn going in direct, and I will have a video on my Patreon for that as well. And we're going to see who understood the assignment, okay? We're going to see who understood the assignment because Saturn is the planet of discipline. So while Saturn was in retrograde, have you learned how to use your unique talents, abilities, and skills? Because it's in the sign of Aquarius. Have you learned to provide something that will expand the collective? We're going to find out. All right. New moon in Libra. What energy do we have here for the... Okay, so let's see. This is kind of funny because we're talking about the new moon in Libra, right? Tell me why the first card that came out was balance. And you know, Libra energy is justice. Libra is all about having that balance. People may not view Libra as a very balanced sign, especially if you're dealing with a low vibrational Libra, but it is balance. It's just balance in its own way. Maybe if they're not low Libra energy does have this ability to create balance, to create justice in its high vibrational state. Where in your life do you need more balance? Moon will be in Libra, and it is going to be in the 8th house. The 8th house is naturally ruled by Scorpio, and it is the house of birth, sex, death, transformation. So where in your life do you need to balance out things so that things can perhaps end or begin? What new cycle are you taking a part of? This is a new moon. So what new cycle do you need to take part of? I feel like some of you guys need to start working more on what your desires are, what your hopes, what your wishes are. Yeah, definitely. We get all major arcanas. But at the bottom of the deck, we have that Ten of Swords. So something needs to end here. You got to give it up if you want to continue to go on. If you want to really serve your highest truth, if you want to align yourself with what is best for you, you need to decide how you can move forward in a way that is beneficial, that is energetically responsible. We'll put it like that, because I feel like a lot of you maybe haven't been making decisions where your highest good. You just been making decisions off of survival instinct. Maybe it's time for you to balance out your root chakra. With these two major arcanas, though, I do feel like a lot of you who have been working towards bettering your life are going to experience these hopes, these wish fulfillments, these this abundance, because it's truly an energy of getting what you wished for. We also have the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is actually Libra energy, and it talks about this mental instability, this mental confusion, this not being able to make a decision properly due to maybe the stress that you are feeling at this time. So some of you guys need to come out of your head. Some of you guys have this inactivity or this laziness because you refuse to come out of your head. You keep thinking and thinking and thinking, but you're not executing any actions. You're just stuck in this thought process. So some of you guys who are stuck in this thought process about what you should be doing to move forward, what is going to fulfill you, what is best for you, what is aligning you with your path, the way you can really find that out is by going within, is by doing some of your shadow work, doing the work to balance out your life and your chakras. But you can't do that until you come out of your head. You've been in the attic too long. It's okay to retreat every once in a while to figure out what your next step should be. But if you stay up there too long, you start to have this mental instability because you're not grounded. You're up in the air. You're up in the attic. You're up in your head for too long, which is going to cause confusion if you stay up there. You won't be able to receive this wish fulfillment. You won't be able to receive this abundance with the Sun card if you don't take a look at what it is that you need to do to create changes now. Some of you guys have already known what changes you need to make, but you haven't been making it. Like I said, you haven't been taking any action. Again, I shuffled and we still end up with the same cards at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. So what do you need to let go of is truly how you're going to balance things out. What does the collective need to let go of? What does the collective need to release? So part of what you're going to have to release is the process of ascension, the process of growth, because you have this ascending card too. So what I mean by that is surrender to your process. Some of you guys keep trying to control everything at every stage, and you feel like you got to plan. Some of y'all might just have a lot of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, and you feel like boom, I got to put everything in order myself. Or you might have a lot of Virgo energy, but you doing that is not allowing yourself to connect with your higher self, to connect with your angels, your guides, God, Most High, Universe, Mother, whatever it is that you believe in. It's not allowing you to connect with that higher source of energy because you so stuck just feeling like you have to continue doing what you're doing out of survival. Again, that root chakra energy. You're holding on to all these burdens. You're holding on to all this energy of other people, and that is kind of keeping you from ascending. You're holding on to the same mistakes that you did in the past. You keep repeating the same actions that you did in the past and expecting a different result. And now you're at this part of your path where either you're going to ascend or descend. So you need to decide what it is that you're going to do. You need to decide very quickly, because October 10th, Saturn goes indirect. October 17th, Jupiter goes direct. And you're going to see people expanding. You're going to see people moving forward in their careers. You're going to see who've been putting in the work. You're going to see who understood the assignment for real. So it's time for you to see, did you understand your assignment? Do you know how your higher purpose? Because if you don't at this time, you need to do your shadow work. You need to take a look within. You need to figure out who you are, what you've been doing all these years, instead of being stuck in the past confusions, instead of being stuck in the past delusions as well. Check your Neptune, because some of you guys have been seeing your life from this certain perspective and not seeing outside of that perspective, and it's just been keeping you doing the same actions, the same lying, the same games, the same accepting what is less than what you deserve, the same patterns of behavior, which is not allowing you to ascend. Some of y'all are descending, thinking that you ascended because you stuck in this delusion, you stuck in this illusion of what you feel like your life is, and it's not even aligned to what it is. Like that, I hope that makes sense. It's a delusion, it's an illusion. So it's like y'all don't really see where you are at. You think you here, but you really here because you've been repeating the same actions all this time. You've been doing the same thing, getting the same results, going through the same cycles and not seeing it, but you think you here. You're not there because you haven't done what you need to do to provide yourself with that growth. You also have the card of extremes. So some of y'all need to make some extreme changes in order for you to really get up on this path, or at least start the process to going up there. And some of y'all have this, I feel like this sexual addiction, because Libra energy is kind of about love. The extremes is that Scorpionic energy, and it will be in the 8th house of Scorpio. So I feel as though some of you guys are so aligned with your desires and your passions that you're misusing your sexual energy, which is not allowing you to creatively manifest what you should. Some of y'all are birthing demons for real. And by that, I mean you're having sex with other people in which are creating thought forms. So if you're having sex with somebody, you're not actually creating a real baby, then you're having sex with someone, you're creating this thought form. Remember, everything is energy. So anytime you have sex with anyone, you're creating some type of thought form based off the process of your thoughts while you are doing that action. And that is contributing to a source on which a vibrational frequency connects with. So let's say if you worried about lust, if you worried about your finances as you are having sex with another individual or fulfilling your desires, that is going to play out in your life. That is going to manifest in your life as what it is that you were thinking during that time. And some of y'all might even have children who start acting up during this time because of the desires or the thought process in which you were in when you created them. You have to see how the mistakes and the things that you have may have affected others, and how that you need to balance out that energy. Some of y'all, this balance is going to be about balancing y'all karmic debt. What do you need to do? Ask yourself, sit down and have a serious conversation. What do I need to do to move forward? I don't care if you get the answer that same day or if you get it the next day. Continue to ask yourself until your higher self give you a response about what you should be doing to move forward, and make sure that it's actually interaction with your higher self and not some demonic spirit, because there's a lot of demonic spirits out here that be playing with y'all, giving y'all answers, and then y'all go and do the extreme. So when you're looking for these answers, make sure that you're not in a lower vibrational frequency. Do your clearing and cleansing meditation before you communicate with your higher self, because if you don't, you're just going to be communicating with your lower self. And unless you're doing that to learn some type of lesson, you ain't going to be on the right path. So this is Aquarius Queen, and I thank you all for watching. Check out my videos on Patreon. Have an amazing day.